Assalamu alaikum. I am Riazuddin. I am here with comparative materia medica. I have two medicines, two remedies. One is aloes and the second one is sulfur. I will go through all the syllabus in English with just head and special features of the remedy. My dear students, first remedies are aloes and sulfur. You know, aloes and sulfur are the most interesting and most wonderful remedies of the materia medica. So we start up with mind symptoms. Aloes, the mind symptom of aloes are hypochondria, humor, worse in cloudy weather, while in pain when costive, anguish with ebullition abolitions, principally abdominal in origin, hates people, repels everyone, peevish. Children chat and laugh. Vertigo makes everything seem insecure. Ailment from chagrin. While on the other hand, sulfur have very difficult mind symptoms. For example, hypochondriacal humor, worse all day, better in the evening. Anguish with hot head, precordial or abdominal, concern about one's salvation, health or family, weeping, peevish, children bold, quick or restless, vertigo as if the ground were shaking, ailments from mortification with fear. If we look at the generalities, aloes also have cheerfulness in the evening, but it is most marked in sulfur. The aggravation of the ear ache with abdominal symptoms shows where in these remedies agree. They both cause abdominal congestion, portal stains. Sulfur has congestion to the nose in the cold air. It has red nose of a scrofulous origin, less frequently from interpret. The sulfur patient usually dislikes wine because it is not strong enough. He is filthy coarse in taste as well as in habits. Aloes creates an unnatural appetite for beer and is hence used in the adulteration of lager. The hunger after eating in aloes arises from the torpid state of the stomach. It is not until sometimes after a meal that the nerves of the stomachs are stimulated to the normal state, which would cause the impression of hunger. Probably one of the best remedies to repress are too lively desires, especially in children, which only a few remedies do. Sulfur, on the other hand, is the best remedy for the ill consequence of onanism. Aloes give the symptoms of sexual erythemus with increased affluence of blood and conversely with coldness, dwelling, etc. as a result of venous status. Sulfur with the same local weakness gives us constitutional symptoms of more importance. That is according to Bonningshausen's, but sulfur is now and then indicated in premature profused menaces. Sulfur cm is in repeated doses every 3 hours for a month or more caused paralysis of the legs. Since then, it has several times benefited cases of paraplegia from spinal disease. Aloes produces weakness of thighs with dysentery apparently arising from pelvic pressure and probably spinal congestion. Weakness of the wrist and ankles occurs in both remedies. If we talk about the generalities of these two medicines, again we look at the following point. Aloes useful in severe painful developments of chronic disease, hypochondrial, sedentary, lymphatic, worse cloudy weather, lies on the side, worse when lying on the back. Antidote: it is antidote for vinegar. It antidotes vinegar, sulfur, naxomica, and lycopodium. Similar to sulfur, naxomica, lycopodium, carboage, pulsatilla, sabadilla, calcarea carb, chamomilla, colosanth, jalapa, phosphorus, and rheums. While the generalities of sulfur are the leading antisoric remedy, helps the system to respond to medicine. Hypochondrial, sedimentary, lymphatic, but quick in acting, generally lies on the back, even if worse their form. Antidotes: pulsatilla, sepia, mursol, china, naxomica. Similar to pulsa, lycopodium, calcarea carp, sepia, silicia, aconite, naxomica, murk, rustox, nitric acid, china, etc. Aloes and sulfur are complementary, hence, when the first partially cures, the second completes the cure. They have at least 100 identical symptoms. In treating a chronic diseases with sulfur or allied remedies, aloes does well to check acute symptoms appearing, after which sulfur may be resumed. Many of the symptoms, especially those of the skin, are too near alike to bear differentiation. So we may look for some similarities or differences in general. For example, sleepless, with activity of body and mind, brain excited, urging to urinate, to defecate, sexual desire, sleepless from cold feet. These are symptoms of aloes, while the sulfur symptoms of sleep are sleepless or cat naps, awakens, often become wide awake, sudden jerking of the legs on going to sleep, sleepless from burning feet. While if we talk about the female of aloes, fullness, weight, dragging in the pelvis, worse standing before some cold washing, menses too early, ear edge, drawing, labor like pains, extend into thighs, fullness in the rectum, abortion with copious mucus stools. While if we talk about the sulfur, fullness, weight, for example, etc., worse standing, worse from cold washing, menses generally too late, labor like pains in abdomen and in abdomen back, toothache, lassitude of the limbs, urging to stool, abortion with constipation, bland. Uh, if we talking about the taste and appetite of the aloes and sulfur, the taste of aloes early like ink, bitter, sour, metallic, appetite for bread, beer, juicy things, apples, hunger after eating 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. during diarrhea. If he cannot eat, weak with changeable pulse, nausea from motion. While on the other hand, sulfur taste emphyrematic, bitter, sour, metallic. Appetite for beer, brandy, liquor, food, averse to bread, hunger all night, must eat from 11 to 10 to 11 a.m. If he cannot eat, headache, weary, must lie down, nausea, riding.